Hello there, how are you today? I am way down here on the south part of my map. That's me down in the corner here. And this is my animal farm, and I am going to be showing you what I have done, which works for me, for organizing animals. I have, if you look this way, I'm facing south, but of course the map is doing it opposite. But I started out with A here, alpaca, and then the second one. Then I have chicken, whatever the first name is, chickens, whatever the next, in alphabetical order. Then we go from chickens into cows, up and down, up and down, up and down, right across with the animals like that. And as I mentioned recently, I will be posting the lists of animals that I have, because you may have slightly different ones. That is a thing. Ooh, my crocus. Nice. 70 each. Tis a beauteous thing. Should I do these? I should do these. That's a lot of diamonds. And then you level up and get more. Ooh. Oh, there was only, I did that again. Some of these are in two pieces because I bought them at different times, and I need to just let them all go harvested, so I'm getting them at the same time, but I forgot. So anyway, this is it. So that I've only got squares of 36. That's all the animals I have are squares of 36. That's not a lot. A lot of people use a great deal many more than I do. Of course, some of the longer quests take, days to actually get finished. But that's what it looks like. I've got the paths in because it makes it a lot faster running back and forth. If I have a quest to do with a certain animal, because I don't have enough farm hands, you can see the gap in the next block here is empty. If I have a quest one, I just pick up the farm guy and move him down to the next one. No problem. I have put the fencing and stuff around it just because I think it looks tidier with the animals. And what I have done at the end of every one of these sections is I've put in a barn and then put in a slight decoration sort of thing around it. Because I have chickens here, this seemed like both a good decoration, and these egg machines give me more storage, right? That's all. That's the only thing I've done. A few times there are some buildings for storage. This one has got the chicken coops because there's more eggs, a couple of trees, and some bags of feed sitting over there to the right of the barn. I've tried to make every one of them slightly different on purpose. Here we have cows, so I've got a milk truck there because, again, that's more storage, and the old truck looks good sitting beside the barn. And the silo is giving me more cereal storage, and a little tree in the background for color. So all of the animals are actually in alphabetical order now. All the fencing is up. This one I thought, you know what, keep it simple. We're just putting trees on both sides. It's reindeer. I've got the pine trees, so you feel a little bit of a foresty thing to go with the deer. Yeah, I know. Forgive me. I get way into these games. Over here we've got some donkeys, and there's some hay for them, and we've got a little windmill with a water trough in front, so it's pumping up the water for us. Yep, that's it there. And in terms of, ideas for this, I just tried to keep it farmy and have everyone slightly different. Here we've got some bales of hay that are being stored. There's a little tool shed there in the back. There's, again, a little coop in the front because we've got ducks here, and a tree. And a duckling in a tree. And a duckling in a tree. That's it. So this one, again, we've got goats and milk. So I put down another milk truck. Yay, more storage for milk. We've got a tree there. This windmill is actually apparently pumping water to fill up an entire water tank. And we get some barrels over there on the side. It's probably got extra feed and stuff in, yeah. Sure. Now we're getting into the horses. I have put down the blacksmith shop here on the left, and here we've got a stable. If we've got a broodmare that's foaling or something, we can bring her into the stall so she's there on her own. I think that's a good plan. I like that plan. And over here, again, horses. I just put in another stable and a tree. ostriches and pigs. There's not really a lot of buildings that I can justify for them. So I went with weeping willow trees and nice big piles of hay. That's a thing. It's good. But all of these barns, of course, they look good. There's kind of a theme going on. There's, when you look down the row, there's a little bit of color. It's not just bland and boring. But I don't like it when it gets really cluttered feeling, when it's like too much going on. And that's why I ended up actually recycling the other farm, because it felt like there was just too much going on for me. So here with the silos, more storage, a little stack of hay, and I put in a little flower bed of some kind of plant that I'm sure the little piggies just love. I don't know what it is. Well, that's actually oregano. I don't know if pigs like oregano. I'm guessing they don't, but mine do. Okay, live with it. So here I use the chicken coop as a rabbit hutch, and I put it in an outhouse. Man, if you're out here in the field all the time, it's not a bad plan. And as you can see, we just got the water trough and the windmill again, and I put a tree beside that. And over here, I put in the tool shed again, a tree, different kinds of feed. We've got the feed barrels, we've got the hay, we've got some baled hay, or maybe that's stacks of straw for bedding, not sure. And I don't know, I guess because there was a white sheep there, I put in white flowers beside the barn. I got nothing, guys. I don't know why I put that there. And it doesn't matter. It's fine. And this one, maybe this is where you have your lunch. You sit down here. There's a little bench. You can sit beside the turkeys and go, oh, hi, little turkey. How are you today? I just tried to keep things farmy. If there was a building that suited, that would add to storage. And here, because the turkeys and the eggs, I thought the egg thing again, and more storage. Yay. And just some trees. We're getting into my bee farm over here, so I went with, oddly enough, bee stands on either side, which give you more storage for more honey. So, yay. Oh, there is one more. And this down here is a little bit of a mixed garden. I've got more rubber trees. I've got the raisins, the cereals always coming in for my sushi in my houses. And these are tamarind trees. I've just got a few of them because they fruit 4 times a year. And they, it allows me to have fruit for the jam all the time. So with that in mind, we've got the fruit truck over here. Or is that a vegetable truck? That's a vegetable truck, which gives me more storage for veg. And I've tucked in back here, because you can't see it anyway, a fruit stand, which will give me more storage for the fruit. So there you go. All of the animals have been alphabetized. My bee farm is up and running nicely. The roads are in, so I can run back and forth, quickly as possible when I'm moving the farm hands around. It's right here next to what's going to my downtown section. This is my city center where I do a lot of the work, and that will be my residential area here, and I'll get to see the critters all the time. I don't know if people would appreciate that in real life, but I would. I don't mind how they smell. I like it. So everything's neat and tidy, and I know where everything is now. The animals are really easy to find. And I've got just, extra storage and just a little bit of color here and there to keep it from being boring, but quiet enough to not feel overwhelming for me. So I'm really happy with this. I'm feeling this is one section I am completely satisfied with. I get to check it off the box. I'm done. Whew, I'm happy. Thank you guys for being here. I hope that some of my little, what's that word, a vignette or something, just that these little blips around the barns are giving you some ideas of your own in just little ways to decorate, or how you can just set up a spot that will add a splash of interest to what it is you're looking at. And if you're, overwhelmed by, there's too much to decorate, sometimes it only takes a few squares and things can feel a little bit better. I hope it's helped a bit. Thank you guys for being here. I love you to death. Your comments, your thumbs up, sharing, retweeting, all the wonderful things you do to help me continue building, or attempting to build, a life that will let me feed myself and my dog. I appreciate your efforts so very much. Bye-bye, guys.